Know how to make potions? Fizzy, look! He knows how to make potions! Egad, from the world that these lot are from. So he's pretty stumped that he can actually make potions.
Yeah, so I hand it over to them and says, take a look at it, gander at it, will you? And test out my products. They're wonderful to use. This Alchemist Fire. It can take out any as you've seen before. And this potion can heal you, instantly restoring any wounded on the field.
I smack Joe on the back of the head.
I do a dex save to make sure I don't get that smack.
It would be an attack roll from her, so D20 plus 8, Melody. Alright, I was gonna hit him.
That hits you.
Oh.
It's laughed.
So,
And then I stare at her and I give her a really, really mean look at her. Like,
and Titles looks and goes, well, maybe another time, Master Frog. Your potions I saw was pretty devastating. And he looks towards Melody. Ma'am, lady,
Yes.
who are you? Do you choose to remain silent?
No, I am Oya Lightsmith.
And what did you say? What are you trying to lie to him?
I'm trying to lie who I am.
Type out your name, please.
Smith. He looks towards you keenly. It is like, why do I get the feeling you're lying to me? If you don't want to say who you are, I know your company trusts you maybe, but if I were them, I wouldn't trust you at all. Then he looks towards Axon. How about you, favorite being? I haven't seen much of your kind as much, but apparently you lot joined the war. Thanks for joining our side. Azamar.
No problem. My name is Ozzmanthe1st. I'm from this community.
A member of the Striker family? I have not seen anyone who inherited Azamar blood. Are you also lying to me? Roll persuasion.
Okay.
I'm gonna use guidance on him to help him with this. So that's an extra D4 to
You show that? You show magic? Vizier immediately rushes towards you and pulls out his dagger and puts it to your throat.
Oh!
Tyz looks is like, wait, Vizzy. Sorry, but if you just out of nowhere use magic, again, we just met you. If you do it again, he will kill you, and I'm not gonna stop him.
Look at Titus and I say, I apologize. It's commonplace where we come from.
So your persuasion rolls turn to a disadvantage because of that.
Ah!
I look at Titus straight in the eye and I say, I do not lie.
Well, with what your friend did, I can't believe you. We'll see what Sergo says.
Can I intervene?
Yep.
Try.
Go for it.
I intervene maybe with a persuasion and tell them. Wait. If that works.
Alright, what are you trying to say?
I'm trying to tell them like we are here, we no harm. Like as you saw earlier, we brought your friend back. We have nothing but good intentions. We're trying to figure out, as we said earlier as well, we were summoned here. This is new land to us. This is a strange land. We mean no harm. Trying to figure out
Well,
what's going on.
I appreciate your honesty. You run without a crew. Thank you, Ozzmanthe1st. Well, you guys are caught up in a war. To many different kingdoms, but not just them. The elements, demons, and gods are awake. And they walk the earth. This is a large cataclysm. And we don't know when it's gonna stop. But we do know one thing. A lot of the energies are focused around a temple. We're trying to go into there and root it out. But I will take you to the Striker Blade camp. If you're all more than willing.
This temple.
This temple. The elements, the gods and demons war for it. Our forces are in different parts of the temple. Some of our arcane practitioners have prepared a spell that will warp us into the depths of the temple, bypassing any unnecessary foes that we will have to collide with. Apparently there we will find answers about what or who, what may be going on.
There lies the key to stop the demons and the gods from ravaging the earth.
We don't even know why they're at war, but we do know one thing. The Kaishas are alive, and many other kingdoms wish to enslave them. We're trying to save their lives and give them freedom. Everyone and everything deserves to live. Even once. We can't just take that away from them. Not when they just are able to walk the earth. That is far too cruel.
Very well.
Thank you for listening.
We shall aid you the best we can, friend. For now, we have nothing. We have nothing to go on, so we will accompany you if you will have us.
No worries. For now, we can rest. We'll leave first thing in the morning. We'll keep eyes out and sentries. Alright, so you guys can take a long rest. You will get your spell slots back and full HP.
Oh, thank you.
Does anyone wish to do anything while with this little interlude?
I'm gonna roll insight to see how the person I res is doing.
You don't have to roll anything. You can just check up on him. He's asleep and he's tired and exhausted. The effects of the magic resurrecting him and bringing him back to life surprised him greatly.
There you go.
I ask if there's any beer or mead around.
He does check the supplies. He busts out the casks, pops a cork in it. It's like, and he talks to the rest of the soldiers to camp. Anyone need some fresh ale? And a bunch of them start gathering around, and then they start pulling out some meat to cook at the bonfire, also near the braziers. And he hands drinks to you, Oz. And also put some drinks out for everyone to grab.
What do they think about Axon and Caleb's limbs?
Like, do you like who do you want to ask to? Like, they all look at you strangely. Ask for what they think about it. You gotta talk to them.
I am going to refrain from doing so.
Okay
They
then.
really wouldn't notice my arm though, because I'm wearing armor.
Well, Caleb's lag.
And you guys are like came at an odd moment too, so he thought it. I mean, literally is like it kind of goes with it. You know, with strange appearances, kind of go with a strange appearance, with strange acts. Sorry.
Alright.
Would I be able to recall this Sergal person?
Sergo?
My family?
In your family bloodline, the books and what you taught, Sergo was a great ancestor of the Striker family who led the Striker Blade mercenaries in a great war. They don't know what war it was because the tome was lost, but he was a great hero who wielded a great axe. But it was lost.
Okay.
The axe was lost? Or the tome?
Yeah.
The axe and the tome.
And what weapon does Titus use in the future?
A hammer.
The
And
gun
an
hammer.
axe.
And an axe.
Yep. Cho asks, is there any way I can look at some of your supplies to see if I can use some ingredients to make some more potions of mine?
He says, "Have at it, Master Frog, but please don't use your fire. You may burn the food, and we have to put you on a pike to cook you, to eat you."
I
Alright,
will refrain from doing
I
anything
heard
dangerous.
frog legs are delicious.
I wouldn't mind frog legs.
roll investigation for me, Mr. Chat.
My people eat frogs, so I have no quarrel with this.
He looks at between a lot of you and just quirks an eyebrow while drinking mead. For what you find is you found 2 bundles of minor ingredient packs and 1 standard ingredient pack. Joe.
Got it.
So you do have your little alchemy supplies. Alright.
So I go up to Titus and I ask him, Titus, are there any wounded in this encampment?
We did. He points over a hill. They're all buried. 300 men. We could have used healing magic like yours, but healing is sparse. A lot of my men are gone. There's nothing you can do about that. Well, drinks up to the victorious dead. And he takes a few swigs. Vizzy is still on alert, lightly sipping and nursing on his drink.
I raise my glass and toast as well.
Alright.
Give a small toast and down the entire glass in one go.
Alright.
So much sadness.
Okay, so I would kind of be able to guess that we're back 1,000 years or so.
I don't know. That's a very good question.
My
I'm
character
going
is
to
so
guess
triggered by all the
more
dead
than
soldiers.
1,000 years.
So triggered.
Alright. So,
Like, how would that go? Like, would that be an investigation roll or what?
you have no knowledge of this era.
We have no way to tell. Because remember, all our points of reference look different now. Like Titus isn't in his armor anymore. And all the other people are completely different.
And he also
True.
gave us a time period, but we don't know what the current time is back in the future.
The first 1,000 year of the moon is what he said.
Yeah. But
So-
time has been lost in current time though, is the problem, so we don't know.
Alright.
Doo-doo-doo.
I give Ira a reassuring pat on the shoulder.
Alright.
Literally just grabs another alcohol.
Oz and Iron, the people who enjoy the alcohol, enjoy it. And the rest kind of like stim away. Alright. Is that all you guys wish to do for the night?
No!
I'm gonna create a potion and my alpha.
Okay. Go for
I
it.
stand up, mildly getting kind of drunk from all the alcohol, and I ask if there is any musician present, any musical talent who can grace their presence.
Well, Vizzy hops up and takes a odd instrument of sorts. Looks like almost like a lute. And he starts playing on it. And then Titus pulls out what seems to be like a flute.
This can play an instrument?
Hey man, just because people know how to kill the fuck out of other people in a bunch of ways doesn't mean they can't have hobbies.
I
Alright.
suppose.
Roll for my creation.
Alright.
The manliest of
So
For the,
a tune is playing. While you guys are drinking and having marriage joy and all that whatnot. And is a melody dancing?
yes.
Okay. And everyone in the encampment sees Melody's dancer and are very entranced. And Vizzy and Titus put out Thank you.